Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So we have an early rollout of the weekly security patches for Google Chrome for this week. And normally they start rolling out late Tuesday or Wednesday in my region, but this latest update for Google Chrome, the weekly security patch, rolled out late yesterday in my part of the world on the 8th of June. So strange that they pushed it out on a Monday, but I can see why they did it, because the update is addressing a 0-day that's been exploited in the wild. So this is a very important security update rolling out for the stable channel for desktop. So to double check, we have this latest point release. We head to our main menu, Help, About Google Chrome, latest version and build 149.0.7827.102 or 103, either or, running Windows, Mac, and Linux on version 149 means your browser is fully patched and up to date. Now, this update includes 74 security fixes, 17 of which are critical, and critical is your highest ranked vulnerability. And most of the critical vulnerabilities are listed as use after free vulnerabilities, which are common. A use after free vulnerability is a very common exploit, as you may well know, in the Chromium-based web browsers. And then we've got a couple of high severity, and we've got one or two mediums there at the bottom of the list. Now, Google says that it is aware that an exploit for CVE 2026.11.645 exists in the wild, which means that exploit is current, it's out there, and it's currently happening. So it's been actively exploited. And it's listed as and tracked as out of bounds memory access in V8, and that's the V8 JavaScript engine. And a quick recap as to what an out of bounds vulnerability is all about. Basically, an out of bounds write vulnerability is similar to a buffer overflow, where it writes data beyond the boundaries of allocated memory and may then allow a remote unauthenticated attacker to execute arbitrary code. So that's just a brief description of an out of bounds vulnerability, which is now exploited in the wild for this week. So double check your browser's up to date sooner than later, because it is your first line of defense to the online world. And obviously we can expect all the other Chromium-based web browsers now, because this is a 0-day that's been patched, to more or less get the same security patch rolling out throughout the rest and the course of this week. So 74 security fixes have rolled out in total for this week for Google Chrome. And if you are asking the question, does the workaround to enable MV2 extensions like uBlock Origin still work after this latest point release has rolled out? Yes, it is still working. But the days of the workaround working are short-lived, as I posted just the other day, because Google Chrome 151, which is currently the Canary version, the early preview version, removes the ability to get uBlock Origin back and working, and I am not able to apply the workaround in Google Chrome Canary 151. I'll leave the video linked down below and in the end screen if you'd like some more information. So although it's still working with this point release, it does seem that that workaround to get uBlock Origin back and working, the days of that happening are short-lived. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.